Shalom Aleichem, sweetest friends. How exciting is this? This parsha is Balak, and there's so many interesting things to learn about this parsha. Here we're going to talk about one nekuda, halachic nekuda. It says, "V'atalach aralias amazeh," curse this nation. In Dvarim it says, "Lo yavu amoni Moavi Bi-kahal Hashem." Why not? Because Asher Sachar Alecha is Bilam ben Beor. V'psoram naraim lekalaleka. Curse this nation, and Taka, because they curse this, they're not allowed in. They're not allowed to marry in. So we're going to be learning some Torah from the Risha Rav Hagoin, Rabbi Levin Zecher Tzadik Livracha. His son was a professor in Yeshiva University, Professor Isaac Yitzchak Lewin. His grandson, famous lawyer in Washington, Natty Lewin. Chashav family, but the grandfather of Aaron Zecher Tzadik B'Kodesh Livracha was mamish a leader and a gon, and it's a privilege to learn his writings. Gemara in Brachas, and Av Chavches Amud Aleph says, "Bo b'yom ba Yehuda ger Amoni, the Fnei Meves Medrash Amar Lahem Mani Lavo Bi-kahal." On that day, Yehuda, an Ammonite ger, came before them in the Beis Medrash, and he says, "Am I allowed to enter into the community? Am I allowed to marry in?" Rabbi Gamliel Asura Lavo Bi-kahal. Rabbi Gamliel says, "You're not allowed to enter the community." Rabbi Yeshua said, "Mutar Lavo Bi-kahal." No, you're allowed to enter the community. So Rabbi Gamliel said, "Aye, what do you mean?" He says, "Lo yavu amoni Moavi Bi-kahal Hashem." He's an Ammonite. How can he be Bi-kahal? How can he marry in? Rabbi Yeshua said, "Well, you think Ammon and Moab are still in the same place?" Sancheriv came and he made a ganze gemishicht. He was mevalbel. He mixed everything up. So we don't know who's who anymore. It's mevalbel kol ha'umos. The kol de parish meruba parish. So anybody who's separated from the Rov, he comes from the Rov. The Rov are not Ammon and Moab, and Memele he can be Bi-kahal. So we have to understand. What was Rabbi Gamliel thinking? He asked Rabbi Yeshua from an explicit pasuk. Vus, Rabbi Yeshua weiß nicht die Pusik. Rabbi Yeshua doesn't know the pasuk. Of course, Rabbi Yeshua knows the pasuk. So Rabbi Gamliel attacking him with the pasuk. Of course, he knows the pasuk. So what's he thinking? Taisis Yomtiv in Yadayim Perak Daled Mishnah Daled was medaktik this kasha. So Al Pidargo Shel Taisis Yomtiv we can say as follows: based on the Shara Melech in the 15th parak of his Surei Bia. We made the following chakira. We hold mamzer vaday hu lo yavo Bi-kahal Hashem, but mamzer safek is allowed to be Bi-kahal Hashem. Why? Because it says kahal twice. One to be matir or mamzer b'shtuki, and one to be matir or shtuki b'Yisrael. So if you have a mamzer, is allowed to marry a safek mamzer. Safek mamzer is allowed to marry Yisrael. Kedushin Ayin Gimel. Now is the din like this? Frek the Shara Melech. Bishar psulei kol, like an Ammoni Moavi, that only Ammoni Moavi vadehu de lo yavo Bi-kahal Hashem, but safek yavo, or maybe no, we're only matir at only b'mamzer we're matir a safek, but b'shar psulei kol we're not matir a safek. So shaila is, are we matir a safek Ammoni Moavi lo Bi-kahal Hashem, like we are a mamzer or not? So the Shara Melech, he was a Gaon, but he also learned Maseches Brachas. Gaonim can learn Brachas. So he's Medaik from the Gemara, Brachas Chavches. They were mad to Yehuda ger Amoni Lavo Bi-kahal. Why? Because Sancheriv was mevalbel kol ha'umos. V'chol de parish meruba parish. So what do we need the reason of kol de parish meruba parish? Say better. Since Sancheriv was mevalbel kol ha'umos, he's not an Ammoni Vada, he's an Ammoni Safek. And mutter Lavo Bi-kahal, like a Safek mamzer that's mutter. Ela Vadai, only by mamzer we said mamzer Vadu Lavo a Safek mamzer Yavo, but not b'shar psulei kol. And therefore, if it was stam a Safek Ashakol, this Safek Ammoni would be Aser. And therefore we needed to come on to the reason of called the parish meruba parish. So Shara Melech is medayik from our Gemara that a suffix Ammoni and Moavi are not allowed to be Bi-kahal. Why? Because the Gemara says, Vada about a mamzer. Vada lo yavo, but suffix yavo about a mamzer. About Ammoni and Moavi, it doesn't tell us. But the Gemara in Brachas says that they were only matir Yehuda Ammoni. It's called the parish Meruba parish, and not because suffix yavo Bi-kahal, not because the suffix Ammoni is allowed to be Bi-kahal. We see that reason doesn't work. However, in the Minchas Chinuch, in Mitzvah Tov Kuf Samach Aleph, he was doicha this raya that really we can say that a suffix Ammoni is mutter, like a suffix mamzer. And that the Gemara had to come on to the reason of Kol the Parish Meruba Parish, and it wasn't enough to say that it's a suffix ashakul, and therefore it's mutter al suffix ashakul. That's going to be Zikva Isura. Zikva Isura means there's a Kviyas Isser here. Kviyas Isser means, like in the Gemara, that there's a case where you're not sure if a piece of meat is fat or it's shuman or it's chaylev. It's mutter shuman or aser chaylev, this piece of fat. That's loak b'isura. Or you have two pieces of fat. One is shuman, one is chaylev, and you don't know which is which. That's ikba b'isura. So here also it's ikba b'isura. You know they're not Ammonim and Moavim walking around. So here it's ikba b'isura. And ikba b'isura, Safek HaShakol, would not be mutter. And therefore the Gemara had to come on to the reason of Kol de Parish, Meruba Parish. So if it wouldn't be a case of Kviyas Isser, then what would we say? We would say it could be Mekel. But since it's Kviyas Isser, there are a lot of forbidden Ammonim walking around. There's Kviyas Isser. So therefore, what do we say? We have to come on to Rov. But if it wouldn't be Kviyas Ikbi Surah, and then we just had a suffix about somebody, whether he's an Ammoni or not, then what would be the din? Then the din would be that he'd be mutter. Because you can be matir a suffix Ammoni. But here, we know there's Ikbi Surah. All around there's a Kviyas Isser. So therefore you can't be matir. Unless you come on to Rov. To come on to call the Parish Meruba Parish. But if not for Kviyas Isser, if there wouldn't be around here a Kviyas Isser, then you would say call the Parish Meruba, then you would say you as a suffix is enough. The Shev Shmaitza and Shmaitza Aleph Perak Beis, he's mefalpel. Whether suffix mamzer beikbi surah is aser. When he was miyashev, the kasha of the mefarshim on the Rambam. The Rambam holds kol sfekas mutarim in Torah. Then why does the Torah have to be matir a suffix mamzer? Why don't you say pashut that all sfekas are mutter? Because according to the Rambam, not that the Torah is matir or suffix mamzer, is to tell us that even big beisura, that even if you know that there's a vade mamzer here, you know there's a vadai, and you're not sure if he's the mamzer or not, but you know there's a vadai here. So in such an instance, you're still matir, even big beisura. You have two kids, and one of them you know is a mamzer, one isn't, but you don't know which is which. That's ik beisura. The chiddush is that even ik beisura, you're matir a suffix mamzer. But b'shar sveikas ik beisura is aser. Ein sham in the shmaitza. We had a shir in this, probably a few. Over the years we've had a lot. B'siyata d'shmaya. I would give more. But I don't know how many people are listening to them. So from this we learn that this shaila of whether Safik Mamzer Bikbi Surah is Aser is talui in the shaila if all Sfekas are Mutter Min HaTorah or not. If we hold that all Sfekas are Mutter Min HaTorah, so then we're going to say that if Ikbei Surah, Safik Mamzer is Mutter, that's what the Pasuk is coming to teach us. The Pasuk is coming to us. Anyway, Sfekas are Mutter. So why do we need a Pasuk to be Matir or Safik Mamzer? To tell us even if Ikbei Surah. Even if it's Ikbei Surah, the Mamzer Safik is Mutter. Even if you know that there's a Mamzer here, you're not sure if he's the guy, it's still going to be Mutter. Because that's what the Pasuk is coming to teach us. It can't be coming to teach us a regular Safik, because anyway, Sfekas are Mutter. But if we say that Sfekas are Asur Min HaTorah, so we could say that the Pasuk is only coming to be Mati, or regular Safik Mamzer, because normally Sfekas are Asur. And this Pasuk is telling us a Chiddush, the Fishitas HaRashba, the Aran, Veld, that even a Safik Mamzer is Mutter. Normally Sfekas are Asur. Kamashim on the Pasuk, Safik Mamzer is Mutter, but it tells about Ikbei Surah now, because you're always going up one level. According to the Rambam, Sfekas are Mutter, so what do you need the Pasuk for to be Mati or Safik Mamzer, even if Ikbei Surah? And according to the Rashba, no. Sfekas are Asur, so what do you need the Pasuk for it to be Mati or Safik Mamzer? As a Sheila Shelanu about a Safik Mamzer is Talui in whether it's Sfekas right to the Chumra L'Kulam and HaTorah. So Adim Tzad Echad Halal, according to this, also then whether a Safik Amoni Be'ikbi Surah is going to be Mutter is Talui in this Shaila. If Sfekas are Mutter Min HaTorah and a Safik Mamzer is Mutter Afilu Bikbi Surah, so let's say the same thing about a Safik Amoni, Mutter Afilu Bikbi Surah. And according to that, even without the reason of Kol the Parish Meruba Parish, we could be Matir and Amoni Bizman Hazeh. Because since Sancher was Mevalbal Kol Umos, there is no Amoni Vadai, they're all Amoni suffix, and Safik Amoni is Mutter, like a Safik Mamzer, or even Bikbi Surah. But if we say that Sfekas are Asur Min HaTorah, then a Safik Mamzer B'ikbi Surah is going to be Asur, like we said. Because we said, if you hold Sfekas are Asur Min HaTorah, then what's supposed to be Matir or Safik Mamzer for? To be Matir or Safik Mamzer, not the special Chiddush of even Ikbi Surah. And therefore, if it's Ikbi Surah, you're talking not Matir. That's a stronger Safik, you're not Matir. And that means a Safik Amoni will also not be Mutter. And according to that, you have to come out to call the Parish Meruba Parish. So now, Nachum Chozrim Lagmara, that Rabbi Gamliel and Rabbi Yoshua are arguing goof about this Nekuda. Yehudi Ger Amaleki came, and they're arguing in this sheet of the Rambam and the Rashba whether Sfekas are Mutter or not. Now, Rabbi Gamliel knows that Sancher was Mevabal Liyumos, and we don't have an Amoni Vadai. All we have is Amoni Safik, but he thought it's a Safik Ashakol because he didn't know yet that we're going to say called the Parish Meruba Parish, and therefore he thought that this Amoni who's coming to ask if he's Mutter Lavo Bi-kahal is coming to ask if a Safik Amoni is Mutter. Since he was a Safik, a Safik was Bavabal the Yumos, he's Mutter, like a Safik Mamzer. And Rabbi Gamliel held that he's Asur, because Rabbi Gamliel holds that Sfekas are Asur Min HaTorah, like the Rashba and those who argue with the Rambam. And therefore a Safik Mamzer is only going to be Mutter when Lo Ikbi Surah, but Ikbi Surah is going to be Asur, Memela Amoni Bizman Hazeh. That's a Safik Ikbi Surah. Because wherever you go, you can assume that there are Ammonites around, so it's Ikbi Surah. So he's going to be Asur. And therefore Rabbi Gamliel says, you're now to be Bi-kahal. But Rabbi Yoshua already holds that Kol HaSfekas, we're going to say, are Mutter Min HaTorah, like the Rambam. And if so, Safik Mamzer is Mutter, even if it could be Surah, because that's what the Pasuk is coming to teach you, even if it could be Surah. And therefore, a Safek Amoni is also going to be Mutter Afilu B'Kbi Surah, and therefore he was Matir. And according to this, we can say that the Rabbi last Rabbi Yoshua, it says, Lo Yavo Amoni B'Kabo Amoni B'Kal Hashem. What he wanted to be Merami's team was, Nachon is a Safek Amoni, but there's still an Isser. He's still Begeder Usser. It could be Surah. And Rabbi Yoshua said, no, Sancher was Maval Balumos. V'chol de Parish Meruba Parish. In other words, it's good. Maybe you don't like my Heter Stam of Safek Amoni, because you hold Sfegas are Asr and Torah, and it's Ikbi Sur, and therefore it's not Mutter. But there's Nechatzad Lahatir, called the Parish Meruba Parish. That's what's called a Galicianish or Pilpul, for those who like Galicianish or Pilpuls. And then we can sweeten this even more based on what we learned in a shir that we gave just today from the Sefer Birkas Aaron. This is a Drash Vayun ala Torah, but this is Sefer Birkas Aaron, Maimer Reshit Zayin on Brachas, also by Agon Rabbi Levine, the Risha Rav. That if we say that a miut doesn't have to be moded to the rov, that's because all rovs are mitaras safek and amitaras vadai. We had a shaila when you have machlekes in the basement. Does the miut have to agree with the rov? And we said it's totally. If a rov is mitin vadai, then the miut has to be moded at din l'das harov. And if my rov is mitin safek, then the miut doesn't have to be moded l'das harov. And we also said that who holds that rov is mitaras safek and amitaras vadai? Those who argue with the Rambam, because the Rambam holds that all sfekas are mutter. So what does the Gemara need to come on to rov for? To tell you that rov is midin vadai. But those the Rashba, those who argue with the Rambam hold that sfekas are usher. So what do we need to tell you that you have to follow the rov? You're following the rov, but only midin safek. Like we said, you go up one level. So according to those who argue with the Rambam, rov is mitaras safek. But if he says that the miut has to agree with the rov because rov is mitaras vadai, that's like the Rambam that sfekas are mutter min Torah. So safek is mutter min Torah. So why does the Gemara have to say you follow a rov anyway? It's mutter al safek. The answer is to tell you a chiddush that even though it's mutter al safek, but that's only midin mitaras safek. Now it's telling you that it's mutter b'taras vadai when you follow the rov. That's shittas Rambam. And if it's taras vadai, then the miut has to agree with the rov. And there in that shir we said that Rabbi Yoshua, who held Tfilas Arvis is Rishus, Chazar Midaito, when he agreed with Rabbi Gamliel that Tfilas Arvis is Chayva. Why? When he saw the rov was against him, was with Rabbi Gamliel that it's a Chova. Because he holds that the miut has to be mevatel daiton lahoris lahodis larov, and memela Rabbi Yeshua holds like the Rambam that sfekas are mutter min Torah. And since he holds that sfekas are mutter min Torah, we can say that that's why immediately he was matir Yehuda geramoni lavo b'kal, because the shita says sfekas are mutter lavo b'kal. Safek mams is mutter lavo b'kal afilu b'kbi surah. And even Safek Amoni is Madulava Wakala Fila Big Bisura. And therefore Rabbi Yeshua is matir on probleming without any problems. But Rabbi Gamliel held that Sfegas are Asim and Torah. And if so, according to him, Safek Mamzer Big Bisura is Asr. And also Safek Amoni is Asr Big Bisura. And he didn't want to agree until Rabbi Yeshua told him, hey, call the Parish Meruba Parish. So it's mamish l'shitasa, Rabbi Yeshua l'shitasa, that he holds that the miut has to be molded to the rov, and he holds the miut has to be molded to the rov because he holds like the Rambam that sfegas are mutter min Torah, and memel if you have a rov it's midin vadai, and if it's b'taras vadai that means that the miut has to be molded to the rov, and if the miut has to be molded to the rov, and it's b'tar rov is b'taras vadai, and that means that you hold that sfegas are mutter min Torah. That's why immediately he was matir this geramoni lavo b'kal. And with this we can say in Inyan Nechmad v'Charif, Or we could be medakdik b'chol ha'maisa. That's told us in the Gemara. That the same day that we had this whole dispute between Rabbi Yeshua and Rabbi Gamliel, then came Rabbi Yehuda Ger, then came Yehuda Ger Amoni, and he asked the Shaila. So why dafka b'yoyim hazeh did this maisa happen? Why dafka when there's this big tumult in the Beis Medrash did this whole story of the Ger Amoni happen? So the answer is that they're interconnected. Everybody knew that everybody was a Safek Amoni. There were no Vadei Amonis. That's public knowledge. That Sencher was Meval Bel Biyumos. The only way you're going to be matir him is Amoni Vadei Velo Amoni Safek. Like by Mamzer. We darshan Mamzer Vadei Velo Mamzer Safek. And we can be doichai zik beisura. And if zik beisura, then suffik mamzer beik beisura is aser. So to suffik amoni, beik beisura is aser. But if you say like Shitas HaRambam, that sfeikas are mutter. So Safek Mamzer is going to be mutter, even Bik Surah, like we said, and Safek Amoni also. So according to this, we can say that until now, Yehuda Ger Amoni was afraid to ask a shaila. So they should be matrim Lavo Bi-kahal, because all Amoni is only a Safek. And maybe we're holding in the Svar that Sfeik is a Rasim and a Torah, and they're going to ask him Lavo Bi-kahal. He's not going to be able to marry in. Because Sfeikas are usher, if Sfeikas are usher, Minatorah, then Safek Mamzer, then Safek Mamzer is going to be Aser. If you hold that Sfeikas are Aser Min HaTorah, then a Safek Mamzer is going to be Aser. And so then a Safek Mamzer Bik Surah is going to be Aser. And so too a Safek Amoni, if it's Ik Surah, is going to be Aser. So we didn't want to ask the Shaila, because maybe Sfeikas are Aser Min HaTorah. And yes, we're Matir a Safek Mamzer. That's only if not Ik Surah. But Ik Surah, we're in trouble. If it's a Safek Mamzer, and certainly if it's a Safek Amoni. But when he saw what happened that day, Rabbi Yeshua held originally that Tfilas Arvis is Rishus. And then the Rov followed Rabbi Gamliel. And then Rabbi Yeshua changed his mind to Rabbi Gamliel. And he said he had Tfilas Arvis Zechova. And that's because he held that the Miut has to agree to the Rov. If the Miut has to be agreed to the Rov, that means Rov is Midin Vadai. If Rov is Midin Vadai, that means we follow the Rambam, the Tzvei Kedoraisa L'chumra, the Tzvei Kedoraisa Min HaTorah is L'kula. Because according to the Rambam, anyway, Sfeikas are mutter. What do you need to mean? What do you need the din of follow the Rov? The answer is follow the Rov, because Rov is Midin Vadai. And that's the way Rabbi Yeshua held. That's why he had to agree to Rabbi Gamliel. So this Ger Amoni saw, hey, the Miut is Mevatel its das. So Bo B'yomi saw the Miut is Mevatel its das to the Rov. That must mean that Tzvei Kedoraisa Min HaTorah is L'kula. And that Rov is B'torah it's Vadai. That's the limit of that you follow the Rov. Because anyway, it's mutter out Safek. So what do you need the limit that you follow the Rov? To tell you that you follow the Rov Midin Vadai. So Yehuda Ger Amoni said, nah, this is a good time to ask. They're going to be Matir Mi Lavo Bi-kahal. Because Safek is mutter Min HaTorah. That means the Safek Mamzer is mutter even if it could be Yisura. And then also a Safek Amoni is going to be mutter even if it could be Surah. And therefore, Dachak V'nichnas Beis Medrash. And he said, this is a perfect time. Is it mutter for me, Lavo, with Kol or Aser? Yeshua said, right away you're mutter. Because he held Sfegas are mutter. So Safek Amoni is mutter even big Surah. Exactly like the Ger was thinking he was thinking. Rabbi Gamliel said, no, because he held that Sfegas are Aser min Torah. So it's correct that Safek Amoni is mutter min Torah. Like a Safek Mamzer. Maybe you can compare the two. But it's Ikba Yisura. And Ikba Yisura, even a Safek Mamzer is Asur min Torah. And certainly a Safek Amoni. So Rabbi Gamliel said it didn't help. And then Rabbi Yeshua said to him, no! Even if you hold like you hold, that Safek is Asur Big B'Yisura, called the Parish Meruba Parish. The less Dain Sarach B'Yishesh said it's mutter, it's Pashtet, it's mutter. And Baron Levin says, V'yin Yakar al derech ha-pilpul v'achidud. And this is mamish, precious. According to the Galitzyanitcher path of pilpul and sharpness. And in a drush he gave in Shabbos Shuvah, in the very tumultuous year of 1913, he was marich even more in this sugya to explain it differently. And one more nakuda, even though we're matir or Safek Mamzer, but b'drabanan is aser. Maila asu b'yuchsin. We're especially machmir when it comes to Yana Yichus. So the teretz is that either Rabbi Yeshua doesn't hold a Maila asu b'yuchsin, to aser d'rabanan, or maybe that's why he said called the parish Meruah parish, and that makes him mutter even d'rabanan. And this is very sweet al derech ha-pilpul v'achidud. And this should be an Ilui Neshama for the great Gaon and Tzaddik, Baron Levin, of Beis Din and Rav of Risha. And we should be Zochem Ritz Hashem to learn a lot more of his Torah. Lilmod ulilamed lishmor velasos ulekayim is called Divrei Salmud Torasa b'ahava. Amen v'amen. Shalom shalom. Sweetest and most beloved friends.